I'm standing here with Jake Something. How are you?
I'm fantastic.
It was your first time at COV?
Yeah, first time in Germany in general. So
First time. And how did you like it?
I can't wait to come back.
You are American now. What do you think about German food?
I love food, so that was one of my favorite things to get to enjoy was the food. So anything I can get my hands on, and I don't remember all the names of everything, but lots of sausage, lots of chocolate, some croissants, lots of bread. I had a lot of bread this morning.
Yeah, I heard you loved the German bread.
I loved it all.
It's different to American one, no?
Yeah, it's good.
My first real question now is, how do you evolve your character and your presence? How are you working on that one?
That might be a tough question, but I think the best way I can answer is kind of at the very beginning of my career, I think I thought about it too much. Mm-hmm. I was trying to make a character or a presence, and letting go of that and just kind of being more organic and true to myself and being who I am. I think that helps. So then you can turn it up, right? Then you can turn it up.
And now you turned up to a 110%.
Yeah. Maybe I might be turned down. I don't know. We'll find out.
Wrestling is a physical and mental competition. Yeah. How are you training for that?
Physically, I just live for this, man. The weird part of my brain that likes to get hit enough to where I go back in every single time. The weird part of my brain that likes to go to the gym every day and kind of tear myself down. That's how I condition for that. Mentally, I just do it. I always say just keep pushing, and that's kind of how I live my life. No matter what happens, just keep going.
So you push yourself every fucking day to
every day. Yeah.
When we were talking about this, which wrestler did inspire you the most? Because I had some, when you are coming into the ring, you are shaking this.
Yeah.
I had a little bit this Hulk Hogan vibes.
Yeah. So when I was really little, Hulk Hogan was the first, and then as I get older, it's then Stone Cold and Razor Ramon, and then Triple H has been probably my favorite forever.
Okay.
So I take a lot of inspiration from him, and then later on, looking at the big guys, all the big boys, I love watching them. So Vader, I just soak it up, and I don't want to steal anything from them, but if I can get some ideas and kind of make it my own, I like to do that.
But you are also one of the big ones. I mean, not physically, but you are also in TNA. What is a big... Now you are in TNA. I mean, TNA has now with NXT some kind of...
Yeah.
What is a wrestler you want to wrestle? We want to wrestle who you didn't wrestle with yet.
Someone that's in NXT or anywhere else? Or just
anywhere. It could also be also Ring of Honor or...
Honestly... I said this many times, and I don't think it will ever happen. The only person on my list that I want to wrestle is Monty Brown. So Monty Brown, come to. He's a Michigan native too, so he's to my area. I would like to wrestle him.
Did you wrestle Joe Hendry for once?
Yes, I did. I actually wrestled Joe Hendry twice.
Yeah.
I wrestled him for Smash Wrestling in Toronto, Canada, maybe a year or two ago. And then a few months ago, I wrestled him in Philly for TNA.
Okay,
Yeah.
Nice.
That was honestly, too, that was a little bit of a turning point in my career at TNA because Joe Hendry is so beloved that even though...
He's the baby face at the company.
Yeah. And so people started booing me. I'm like, am I allowed to swear? I said, F you. I was like, what the hell? What did I do? So then that's when I switched.
So you have now a little bit of heel turn.
I just don't like any of those pieces of shit now,
How would you describe your to the whole wrestling stuff from your start till now?
In
a short.
Yeah, it's a... Uh-oh. There's so many people at the same time. What's up, everybody? Which way is everyone going? I know. We picked the wrong spot. Yeah. It was funny to see everyone at the same time. My journey as a wrestler, start to finish, is probably pretty similar to a lot of people. I've been wrestling for 15 years, so it's been a long trek, but just lots of ups and downs. Lots of times where I was like, oh, this is it. Oh, no, it's not. No, it's not. Oh, this is it. No, it's not. So, a roller coaster.
And what is your future plan or promotion you want to wrestle to and you didn't wrestle yet?
You know what? I seem like a clout answer. I want to wrestle everywhere. I want to go everywhere. But like I said, this is my first time in Germany, and I want to come back. I want to get every promotion here, I want it all. I do.
What is your opinion to a major league like TNA or this independent? What is the main difference in your opinion?
I think the main difference between going from like doing an independent show and then TNA, like doing TV, is just like there's so many more moving parts on TV, because you don't just think about, hey, I'm going to go out there and have a match, you know? It's not even just like, hey, it's just me and that guy out there in the crowd. It's like, no, I've got that camera, and I know in the back there's people at the monitors telling which camera to go to where, and then you got to get there at noon, and you have a whole day of preparation for not just the match, but there's like promos, there's backstage, there's this. So it's a wrestling portion is probably the only real similarity, but all the preparation is pretty different, you know?
And what is your favorite in indie promotions? What do you love there more than on TV?
It's, you know, whether there's 100 people at an independent promotion or 1,000, it's just more intimate. You know, you reach out and touch them, you know? Like they're there, you can feel their energy, and sometimes that can kind of lose sight of that, like, for like a bigger promotion or like on TV or something like that, because you have so many different things you're playing to, not just the people. Okay. But on an independent promotion, it's just them.
Yeah.
You know? I think it's the difference between, like, if you went and saw whatever your favorite rock or metal band is on a big stage, or going to the grungy little bar that they played at, like, when they
with 50 people inside. Yeah.
And sometimes I like that more, you know? Like, it's just sometimes.
Yeah, I was now also on a metal show with like 50 people, and they were playing also in big shots. I was like, oh, that's completely different.
It's completely different.
Yeah.
And like I said, sometimes I prefer it that way, you know?
It doesn't depend on TNA or now in a major promotion. What was a match where you say your character, Jake Something, represents you the most?
What match probably does that for me?
Or where you say that's a perfect Jake, when you want to see.
Oh, like that's a Jake Something match?
That's a real
that's
Jake
a
Something.
Jake Something match? Oh, shoot.
When you,
I don't know. I have a lot of work in this last like year or so at a promotion called DPW, Deadlock Pro. Mm-hmm. Honestly, all of that, everything I've done in that promotion, everything I've done in Deadlock Pro, watch all of that, because like I pour everything I have into every match, but that promotion in general, I've given them everything I've got because they give me everything they got too.
Okay. And what was for you the physical and mentally the most hardest match you've ever done?
That's tough. It's because over the last like month or two, I've had a lot of those. Like, whoa! I've wrestled Donovan Dijak twice in the last like month or two, and he's gigantic. So like, it's just a heavy hitting match. Calvin Tankman, giant human being, just wrestled. We went to war. We went to a war. That might be one. Honestly, that might be the definitive one. So probably those are up there for me.
You had today also a match with Marty Squall.
Yeah.
Marty, he told me it's Marty the villain Squall, not Marty Squall.
Yeah, you gotta get it right.
How do you think was the chemistry between you and him? Mm-hmm. You did feel the match?
Yeah,
really?
yeah.
It was as we had like an intense feeling. How was it to wrestle with him? It was the first time, and how was it?
Yeah, honestly, like what you felt is how it was. Great, you know, like the chemistry was there, everything was there, and I live for that, the hard hitting matches, right? So like, and he brought it. So like, as soon as I feel it, I'm ready to go. You know, so maybe any future opponents don't hit me hard, because then I'm gonna kill you. Because I was feeling it today. I was ready to go. I had a lot of fun out there.
Okay, that was the interview. Thank you, man.
Thank you so much.
And the last words, I belong to you.
Okay, I don't want to yell it because I normally do, so I'll just say simply, what's my name?